manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Bless you.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, like 80.
Yeah, Mike, you got nothing today. You got nothing. All right, now, look, 80. Yeah, Mike, you got nothing today. You got nothing. 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 You
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Coleman. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to him. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
30. Mike's 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
On second down, it's Connor. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's caught by Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger brought in over the middle by Grant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Come on, fuck.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Williams Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that officially. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That escapes the sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the plate. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On the ground, this is Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
How the fuck
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, come on,
the
man.
Center of the field, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does.
And he's going to be intercepted the third time. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or then you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now 11-15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Who's 30? They gonna need some therapy after this.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep downfield. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They will run again with Coleman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Black 80. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left.
Come on, my fumble, bro. That was a hit.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Mahomes now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Now, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. Score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger.
Come on,
he
man,
almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch 80! Watch his slap, watch his slap. Watch his slap.
On first down, it's Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Coleman now. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking,
come on, that
trying
is
to knock the ball
touchdown,
free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, so close, but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.